see right here on the table, you are now replacing 10 different kitchen appliances. And this comes to you from our #1 kitchen appliance brand here at HSN. This is from Ninja. Take a look. This is the Foodi Everyday 6.5 quart PossibleCooker 10-in-1. Will it slow cook? Yeah, but then you ask, yeah, but does the heat go up high enough to where I can really cook a steak? Can I really sear that steak? Just take a look, and maybe even more, take a listen. Listen to that sear. So yes, you're getting the sear. You're slow cooking. You're cooking your white rice, your brown rice, your oats, and your pasta. You can steam, cook quinoa in here, keep all of your dishes warm, and then on top of all that, here's something that your rice cooker and your slow cooker cannot do. You're gonna be able to lift the pot up, take it to the stove, take it to the oven, take it to the table to serve out of, and all of your settings are right there on the front. So maybe this is just for you living alone. Maybe you and your partner, maybe you and the kids, you and the grandkids, 6.5 quarts. You're gonna be able to feed the family. There are so many things you're gonna be able to do with your brand new Foodi Everyday Cooker. Now I want you to look at the price. Normally here, it is $119.99. On a today's special price, you're getting $40 off the HSN deal price, $79.99. Just the versatility alone. You're gonna keep this out on your counter because you're gonna use it for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, for snacks, for side dishes, for main dishes. Okay, all this talking about food, you're like, Ty, let's get into it. Let's see our special guest today, one of our kitchen experts, Rochelle Lucas here from Ninja. Rochelle,
yes,
how are you?
Searing a pot roast here. So I love the Ninja Everyday PossibleCooker because it sears, it sautés, it slow cooks, it does rice, it does quinoa, it does your mains and grains 30% faster than traditional cooking. So this is gonna save you time. It's gonna save you counter space because it is that perfect size of 6.5 quarts. But look at the sear that it's getting on here. And I did not intend for that to rhyme, but
very good.
But I love that it is able to sear and it gets hot enough that you don't have to do multiple pots. So normally if you're doing a pot roast in your slow cooker, you would have to take this to your stove, sear it, and then add it to your slow cooker. Now you can do it all in one pot. So now that I've got that nice and seared, I'm gonna add my herbs, I'm gonna add my vegetables, we're gonna add the broth here.
This is my kind of cooking, Rochelle.
All in one pot.
Whenever I see something like this, a recipe that I want maybe a good steak and some vegetables, some herbs, I'm thinking 3 or 4 different pots and pans. I'm thinking 3 or 4 different things I gotta wash. Look how everything is going on. Speaking of, I wanna show you something, because I said 10-in-1 earlier, and I wanna show you something on your screen right here, if we have it, because I'm totally impressed by this. I want you to see everything that you're replacing right here. Or maybe someone is starting a new home, or it's a wedding gift, and you wanna get them started. Look on here, what are we seeing here, Rochelle?
Rice cooker, a food warmer, your non-stick pot, because you can use the pot separately, your saute pan, a cast iron skillet, that's what's gonna give you that sear, slow cooker, your saucier for doing your big sauces, saucepan, stock pot, Dutch oven, and even, we don't even have it on there, it's for 11, it will also steam your eggs, so like for like an egg steamer. So it does so many different things. You're gonna love having it for all of those different possibilities, but I also love the size. This is perfect for your countertop. It's not gonna take up a lot of space. It replaces all of these appliances, so that way you're able to cook with it, you know, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and have it on your countertop for that convenience.
And can I say, having it out on your countertop, listen, our kitchens, right? We have our kitchens decorated and designed a certain way. The decor's gotta fit in as well. We've got great colors for you. I wanna show you these colors right now because one of them is very limited, about to go. 2 are exclusive. Okay, the vanilla bean, I'm gonna walk over and point to these just real quick so you can see. The vanilla bean is right here. I'm gonna ask my producer, will you remind me again, how many is remaining in the vanilla bean right here? 400 remaining, that is it. It's only 11 a.m. here on the East Coast. This is the vanilla bean, 400 remaining. If we come right up here, you have it in that classic black as well. So think about your kitchen. What is gonna look best in your kitchen? Maybe it's the classic black. Maybe it's the midnight blue, a nice deep blue color. If you have a modern kitchen, this is gonna look great. What about a little bit of color and an exclusive color you can only get here at HSN? This is the Merlot. Again, very kind of high-end premium color. And then another exclusive color down here in the front is the stone purple as well. Make sure you're grabbing your color. And I want to show you while we're here, like I told you, once you're cooking, you lift it up and you take it with you. You serve out of it, put it on stovetop, put it in the oven. Make sure you're grabbing yours. You're getting the lid included, tempered glass with your steam vent, everything you need. All right, Ty, let's get back to the food. Let's go back to Rochelle. Follow me over here.
I'm gonna walk to the oven if you wanna come with me. This feels like a mile over here.
Yes, I do. Let's come over here.
I'll have you close the oven door, but these are oven safe up to 500 degrees. So yes, you're getting the PossibleCooker, but you're also getting an amazing pot. So if you love that kind of Dutch oven cooking, but maybe Dutch ovens are a little too heavy, this is perfect because it is oven safe up to 500 degrees. There, I'll have you get that one because I'm carrying this, but this is super lightweight compared to your traditional cast iron Dutch oven. And if you ever want to do a topper like we've done here, you can pop it in the oven to do a broil or, you know, to use it to bake. But what we did here is a beer braised beef stew. Smells really good. Amazing. And then we did a little pastry crust top. So I'm gonna dig into this, but like my little shamrock there before I break it up.
Look at this.
There we go.
All of this right here. Oh, I do want to remind you too, if you don't have the HSN card, it's a big day today. A big day today. You're gonna get $50 off, and we're not excluding the Today Special. You can get that. You can take that $50, apply it to the Today Special. Now you are getting your everyday PossibleCooker for $29.99 here. I just want to remind you of that. But look at the goodness, the fresh, how juicy it is, all in this one pot, this one kitchen appliance, right?
Pot. And so normally slow cookers, you know, you would have to, you know, sear and saute and braise on the stovetop and then add it to your slow cooker to get it nice and, where the meat just kind of falls apart.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you'd probably have to do another pot to put it in the oven. You can't put your slow cooker pot in the oven. This you can put in the oven up to 500 degrees. But look at this wonderful, beer braised beef stew that we did for St. Patrick's Day. This recipe is actually on HSN's Instagram today if you do want the recipe. But I just love that it does so many things. So you are getting a pot that you can use for other things, but you also have this wonderful base. So if you're taking this to your book club or the church social and you want to use the keep warm function, you can do that. It's very easy to carry. It's got handles both on the pot and on the base. But this is just, I wish you could smell this at home. This smells so good, so comforting.
You know what's great about this? It's kind of taking steps out of it that sometimes we have to guess, which pot do I use, what setting do I use, taking cleaning steps out of it, absolutely. But what's great about it is now I know what to go to. If you're cooking a stew, if you're cooking your rice, you're cooking your pasta, you know where to go, right? That's why I say if someone is, maybe it's a housewarming gift, it's a wedding gift, this would be perfect to get them started in the kitchen because it does so much. Today at $79.99, you're saving $40 off of the HSN deal price. We're gonna keep moving here because I just wanna show you the versatility, everything you're gonna be able to do here. This smells amazing.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it? So again, it does your mains and your grains 30% faster than traditional cooking.
30%
30% faster, plus it's lightweight and it's that perfect size. That 6.5 quart is gonna fit perfect in your countertop. It's not gonna take up too much space. And this is loaded, you saw it with the pot roast. I'm just gonna show you. It's really easy to pick up. It's not heavy at all. I'm not as strong as you.
Maybe.
But I can pick it up. So it's really easy to move around. So if you are bringing this up to like, your book club or your church or the, your latest, potluck that you're doing at work, this is really easy to move around even when it's full.
Take the whole thing.
Take the whole thing.
That whole keep warm function too, it's gonna keep it warm at just the right temperature that you need. And you saw there on the front, all of your buttons, all of your settings, all of your timer, it's right there. It's taking the guesswork out of it for you, right? So if you wanna spend more time in the kitchen, get back in the kitchen with less pots and pans, less of the dishes that you have to do afterwards. Take a look, look at this.
We did some scalloped potatoes for Easter. So we've got our Easter ham and our scalloped potatoes. So think about all the holidays that you have. This is your everyday cooker that you're gonna love, doing your quick and easy dinners. And we've got some ideas for you for that at the next table. But I just wanted to show you, this is kind of like our holiday function buffet here. So when you are, hosting at home or at your next gathering, you have that keep warm function. You are able to feed a crowd. It is a 6.5 quart pot. So we've got, whether you're doing your healthy mains and grains or you're doing your scalloped potatoes with cheese, I wish you could smell this. This smells amazing and cheesy.
6.5 quarts is great. Look at it. Look at the heat you're getting in there.
Look at it boiling. So most, slow cookers are not getting that heat. They're not getting that sear. And this is definitely getting that heat and that sear. So you are able to cook in it as well. So even somebody, like you said, somebody that needs a wedding gift or they're starting off with their first apartment, even someone that has an RV, or likes to go camping or that kind of thing, this is great for that because it's that perfect, size for taking with you on the go, and it's lightweight. great too.
And to kind of put it in perspective to the 6.5 quart, I know we have an 8.5 quart, and we heard from a lot of you that said, look, it's great, it's versatile, but 8.5 quarts may be too much. It's just me and my partner, it's just me and my husband. So 6.5 quarts gives you that size for the two of you. But if the kids come over, if the grandkids come over, you're still able to make that as well. And it's that small enough size to fit on the countertop. Also, the other point I'd like to make, that 8.5 quart, correct me if I'm wrong, Rochelle, that was an 8-in-1.
It wasn't 8-in-1. This is a 10-in-1.
This is a 10-in-1 today, and it's on a today's special price. I want to remind you here at HSN, we give you 30 days to try everything out. Get this home, put it on your countertop, try it for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, have people over, cook just for you, cook for the kids. You have an entire month to try everything out. And a brand like Ninja, I mean, Ninja, they're just innovators, always pushing forward, making things more accessible, easier for us, but still giving us that quality.
They do, and that's actually on the Instagram too, that's what they're showing you is the beef stew that I made, the beer braised beef stew. So this was inspiration I had on vacation. I had this great Irish stew when I was in Ireland. I wanted to create it at home, and this made it possible for me to do because I could do it all in one pot. I could sear and saute, and then I could pop it in the oven afterwards to that nice pastry crust. But let's talk about more of the things that it does. It is a true 10-in-1 as well. It will steam. So you are getting the steam rack that comes with it, which is perfect for steaming your vegetables. You know what else it's great for is steaming eggs. If you are, planning
steaming
for
eggs.
Yes, if you're planning for Easter and you hate peeling those eggs for your deviled eggs, steaming eggs makes it so easy to, to peel those eggs. And so here's this, you can kind of see the steamer in the bottom here with the green beans. So you just put your water at the bottom, you can steam your vegetables, you can steam your eggs. It's going to make it really easy. So again, it is a true 10-in-1. It will sear, it will saute, it will slow cook, it will do your grains, but it will also steam. And so again, it's clearing up that counter space. I know you like the healthy foods. I see you running all the time.
It looks pretty good. It looks pretty, although no, I will dive into anything with the cheese on top.
Go for
but
the cheese
I do want to show what else you're getting in there, right? You're getting the roast rack.
You are getting the roast rack, and we have it here, so it's that's under the green beans, but you can see it here. You are getting this roast rack that goes with it, which is perfect for steaming, perfect for roasting when you want to lift your meats up off the bottom. But this is another insert that you're getting that you're really going to love using.
Roast rack, rice spoon, you're getting the lid.
All of those things.
You're getting the lid as well. I do want to walk people through, because I know a lot of you right now, our phone lines are getting very busy, so I know a lot of you are ordering. You're getting it home, and sometimes when we get home, we go, okay, now what do I do?
Sure.
Kind of want to show you how easy it is, and then I want to mention to you, you're getting a little recipe book as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you want to look at the front panel here, I'll show you all the different things it can do, and I'll read it from there from the screen. So you've got your sear and saute, you've got your slow cook, you've got your braise, your steam, your keep warm function, and then on the other side, you have all of your grains. So you have brown rice, white rice, your quinoa, so all of those grains that you want to do, even for some of those ancient grains that are really trending right now, like farro, we have those in the back of the recipe book, so we even, make it like super easy for you to do some of those ancient grains as well. So you can always select one of those. There's also the function, the temperature, and the time. It just works just like your oven, so it's really easy to use. Here, I'll turn this back on again so we can see. And then you can adjust your time, you can adjust your temperature, to high and low, and then even your pasta as well. So whether you're doing your mains and doing that sear and saute, or you're doing a slow cook, or you're doing your grains, it's 30% faster than traditional cooking. And if you're just doing a rice cooker, it's 50% faster than traditional rice cookers. So we like to save you time at Ninja. We know your time is important, plus it's all in one pot, so it's really easy to clean as well.
Yeah, I mean, to have something like designated for rice, not only 50% faster, but if I'm trying to do it in the pot, I tend to mess it up, mess up the right. Now it seems simple, but I'm like, wait, what was it again? You're just gonna press the button. Oh, can you show us this?
Absolutely, sure.
So this is great. When you get home, just start working your way right through this book.
Absolutely. So we give you the recipes here in the book. So we give you some inspiration once you get it home, and then in the very back too. Oh, well, this looks delicious. I'm a dessert girl. But then also in the very back too, we give you all the cooking charts. So when you are cooking your pasta, when you are cooking your grains, when you're doing some of those really trendy ancient grains right now, like the farro, we give you all the temperature and the times and the settings to do that. And you have 5 different grain settings on the PossibleCooker. So it really, and that's different. That's different than our 8-quart. Our 8-quart didn't have all of those grain settings. So we like to keep up with what's trending and give that to you at home. But it also does so much more. I mean, can your rice cooker sear and saute and slow cook? I don't think so.
Well, that's the thing too. We hear from a lot of people when we're talking talking about kind of slow cooking. They say, yeah, but what kind of heat can you get? Because you have to have a high heat to get that sear, to actually put a steak in it. And you saw us open with the steak, getting that sear, that saute in there. But let's talk about the grains. Let's talk about this. If we have a big family and we want to make those side dishes and you want to make those grains, take a look at what we're getting in this 6.5 quarts here.
Really fluffy rice. You notice it's not sticking. So I don't know if you've ever wrecked a pan for making rice at home where it sticks to the bottom and then you throw the rice out and, and the pan. Nothing is sticking to the bottom here. It is non-stick. So we've got a wonderful Spanish rice here that I'm putting together. And then we're going to put some chicken fricassee on it, if I can say fricassee on air.
Chicken what? What did you say?
I know. Basically, I think it's a French word that means fry. It's actually my mom's recipe.
My mom,
yes, my mom loves her Possible Cooker. She was so excited to get the 6.5 quart because she felt like the 8 quart was a little too big. She's like, Rochelle, I'd make something and then we'd be eating it for 2 weeks and I'd be sick of it, even if she froze some things. So this was that perfect size for her at home, for her and my dad to be able to make food and not have it last for 3 weeks, but it's still big enough to feed a family, right? So here what we've got is her recipe for chicken fricassee, and I think we've got a picture of us cooking together.
Really? You and your mom?
Yeah, yeah. But basically, this is like a, consider it like a Caribbean style stew. So this is like one of those wonderful things as we transition from, oh, there we are, we're cooking.
Oh, how cute.
There she is with her Possible Cooker.
Oh, how great.
And you know what's cute is as she was cooking with it, she goes, and Rochelle, you don't have to add extra oil because it's nonstick. And I'm like, I know, Mom. That's why, I work for Ninja. But that was her one of her favorite things too. So again, this is one of those great, hearty stews, but it's got more of a springtime flavor. It's got chicken thighs, we've got some potatoes, we've got some olives, and then of course some wonderful spices in there too. But look at how delicious this is. And look at how tender and juicy the chicken thighs are. I mean, they're just kind of shredding and falling apart there.
That's incredible. You follow along in your recipe book. You're putting everything into this one 6.5 quart everyday cooker. It's why they call it everyday cooker, because hey, you're going to use it every day. You're going to use it multiple times a day, and to wash it. Look, you can wipe it clean, easy to clean because of the nonstick. But you can also put this. You can put that pot into the dishwasher.
Absolutely.
Put it in the dishwasher. It's easy to clean. Use it multiple times a day. Oh my goodness, this is incredible.
Doesn't that look delicious? And this actually this plate could feed 4. These are big, big dinner plates.
or me.
Or you,
me.
for sure.
Look at these.
But I love that you're able to feed a crowd when you want to feed a crowd, but I also love that it's not so big that you're making too much. You know what I mean? Like it's perfect for that family of 4. It's perfect for those gatherings when you need a little extra, you need all 6.5 quarts. Like, so for this would probably feed about 10. When I do this at home, I just do 4 chicken thighs, and a couple of potatoes for me and my husband, and it's perfect. But again, we were able to sear and saute. So we started with searing the chicken. We started with sauteing the onions and the vegetables so you can really bring out that flavor. That's why we always talk about sear saute, because if you just boil it all, it doesn't taste as good as it does when you take that extra step to sear and saute.
Amazing. Okay, here's your opportunity right now. Things are getting very busy here. We've got one color that's going to be selling out very quickly. Let me show you. It's called the vanilla bean. I'm going to walk over here, Rochelle. I'm going to walk over here for a second, show some colors here. We'll be back to the food in just a moment here. This is your vanilla bean. This is most limited, 350. Just about 6 minutes ago, we had over 400. Now we have 350 in this vanilla bean. And just while you're looking at this, look at the size of this. So when you keep this on your counter, because you're going to use it every day, it's a very small footprint to replace 10 different kitchen appliances. So this is the vanilla bean. I'm going to show you that in just a second, the 10 different appliances, but I'm going to show you the colors here. Up here is the black, if you just want that traditional black. Remember, you're going to leave it out on your counter because you're going to use it so often, so think about what color you want. Make sure you get the one you want. Midnight blue, it's a nice, deep, rich blue. If you have a classic style kitchen, classic decor, or even modern kitchen, that deep blue will work. If you want a little bit of color, it's not really a pop of color, but it's a nice kind of beautiful Merlot that you're getting. Now this is exclusive. You're not going to find this color anywhere else but here at HSN today. And then down here is going to be your stone purple, which is also exclusive to us here at HSN. So I want you to notice a couple of things. I want you to notice on your screen it says, if purchased separately, because we are giving you the roasting rack. We are giving you the rice scooper. We are throwing in the lid as well, and the recipe book. All of that added together, you can see on your screen right there. It says $136.98. That's what you can expect to buy if you go out and add all those pieces together, and you're gonna want that roasting rack. Of course you want the lid. You're gonna have that designated rice scooper as well. So I'm gonna show you on your screen real quick. If you're gonna go out, and I want you to compare shop, take a look around. The Ninja Foodi Everyday Possible Cooker alone is $120. And then the roast rack, $16.99. That's where we get the $136.98. But today it is $79.99. I want you to take advantage of those flexible payments at $26.66. Remember, you're replacing 10 kitchen appliances. This is gonna be your new go-to. Let me show you on your screen real quick, just so we can kind of go through it. If you're just tuning in right here, replaces 10 cooking appliances. Your rice cooker, yep, you're gonna be doing that in your Everyday Possible Cooker from Ninja. You're gonna keep the food warm. Remember, it is a non-stick pot in there as well. It's gonna be your saute pan. It's gonna be like your cast iron skillet. It's gonna be your slow cooker, right? It's gonna use as your saucepan, your stock pot. Those Dutch ovens are great, but they can be really heavy. Trying to carry those into the oven, those can be very heavy. Maybe your slow cooker you cannot pick up and carry to the table. This one you can. You can use it stovetop, use it in your oven, take it to the table and serve right out of it. So I want to make sure you get the color that you have your eye on. We're going to go back to the food, because if I can get one thing across to you, it is versatility. Everything you're going to be able to do right here, which is why I keep saying, if you know somebody moving into a house for the first time, maybe somebody getting married, and instead of them buying multiple things in the kitchen and cluttering up the entire kitchen, this one kitchen appliance is going to cover so many meals, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And especially if you've got somebody that's graduating this year or going off to their first apartment. One of my friends posted the other day on Facebook, I guess one of her children said, "Hey mom, when do I know that it's boiling so I can add the rice in?" And she goes, "Oh my gosh, it's boiling." Like,
when do I know it's boiling? Yeah.
So for some of those first time cooks, maybe they don't know, this will really take the guesswork out for them, because we have a setting for rice that makes it very easy. But I want to walk over to the table here again real quick so I can show you. We put the eggs out so you can see. There is a steam function, so it does your grains, it does sear and saute, it does your slow cooking, but there's also a steam function, which we always think steaming vegetables, but since Easter's coming up, you can steam your eggs. It makes them so easy to peel, and we've got 20 eggs in there, so I just wanted to show you here.
And you have them on the roast rack.
Absolutely.
Take a look. The roast rack is underneath there. You may not be able to see it, but you're getting the roast rack.
Yes, absolutely. So we've got 20 eggs in there. So once you steam them, they're so easy to peel. So whether you're doing your deviled eggs or you're going to, color your eggs for Easter and you want to make sure that they're easy to peel, this is really going to make it easy to do that. So it does so much more, than your normal slow cooker. Like slow cookers, usually they're heavy. You can't use the pot separately. You can't sear and saute. And slow cookers certainly don't steam, and they also don't do your grains. And we've got 5 different grain functions here. So this entire spread, this entire table was done in here. You can even do up to a 7-pound roast or chicken if you want to do a roast chicken in it. So this is perfect for even the person that has the RV, that travels a lot, or that likes to cook to bring their stuff to work.
That's your whole holiday feast right there, right? This is your holiday feast. All of the things that you can cook in here that you're gonna go to. No more guessing of like, well, what pan do I use? Do I bring out the cast iron because I want that sear? Or do I get the slow cooker and then I gotta get the rice maker? All of this stuff, you're gonna do it right here. And if you love that type of cooking that I love, what Rochelle's been showing us, where you're kind of one-pot cooking. All of those flavors, the flavors that just kind of absorb into each other, absorb into that steak that you're getting right now. This is a great opportunity. All we're talking about right now is $26.66. That's for you to get it home and at least try it out for a full month and get that recipe book is coming with. Just flip through, find a picture that you love, jump in, follow the recipe, try it out. You get a full month here at HSN. This could be kind of what we build the rest of our kitchen around. Do you know what I mean? We all need that piece in our kitchen that we build the rest around. This is a great start.
Absolutely, and you won't need as much too, because once you get this home and you start using it, we call it the Everyday Possible Cooker for a reason. It is something that you will use every day. And so what you're seeing here is in the beginning of the show, I seared this pot roast, so that gives it that nice browning and that nice flavor, and then we added our broth and our vegetables, and we're gonna let this slow cook, and that's really gonna make the meat tender and juicy and fall apart and delicious. So you can even take some of those like less expensive cuts of meat and and make them delicious.
What can I dig into here, Rochelle? What can I eat here?
Everything's edible. This is Rochelle's buffet today.
I have a potato
I started back up here because I want to show you everything that we've done. So we've got our pot roast going. We've got our beer braised beef stew, which is kind of Irish inspired.
That's incredible.
Isn't that great?
What is is this? This
It's
is
a beer braised beef stew. So this is actually on HSN's Instagram today, but basically I started by searing the beef, and then I seared the vegetables like the carrots and the celery and the onion, which I actually used the Ninja Storm for you know, chopping those up. Here it is, here I am in Ireland, and there's the dish I was trying to copy.
That was you in Ireland?
Yes, yes, and then this is me making it. And so I was searing and sauteing the vegetables, searing and sauteing the beef, adding the beer makes them, you know, really makes it tender and delicious, added the vegetables, and then I slow cooked it, and then I added that pastry topping because it is oven safe up to 500 degrees. So when you want to finish that dish and give it that little extra touch, you can pop it into the oven to do a crispy top. So it's really,
and
really
this is
fun.
me eating it.
Absolutely, and so this is our scalloped potatoes for Easter.
Wow, those are perfect.
Yes, and then we also did our green beans. You ever have a holiday where the vegetables are cold? You'll never have that again. We have a keep warm, you have steam and a keep warm function, so that way when you are trying to do healthier things and you're doing your steamed broccoli, your steamed green beans, you can actually put it on the keep warm function, and then when you have your holiday family over, everything is hot and ready to serve. And then I can show you also the rack that it comes with. So this rack is coming with it, so you can use this rack to roast your meats, but I like to use it for steaming as well. This is what we use to steam the eggs. And so this is something that you get in addition, you know, that you get with it, and I don't remember this coming with the 8 quart, so I love that this is something else that we're coming.
And normally, listen, here's, like, I'm gonna lift this lid up here, take a look, ready? Here we go. First of all, you're getting the lid. There's the steam all coming out. You see the roast rack underneath there, and we're just keeping these vegetables warm, right? So kids aren't going to be like, the vegetables are cold. No, but eat your vegetables, and these are, right? And so you're getting the roast rack as well. You're getting the lid as well, this tempered glass with the steam vent lid. And again, remember, you can lift this up, take it right to the table and serve.
Absolutely.
Take it stovetop. Take it in the oven, right? You can take it from the oven, take it right to the table, and you're going to pop it back on here to keep everything warm. And that's something that we can't do with most slow cookers. You can't do with your rice cooker, right?
Absolutely. You can't put your rice cooker in the oven.
I wouldn't. You'll only do that once.
You can't really put your slow cooker pot in the oven either. And I like that you mentioned you can go from oven to table. And you can even put the base on the table too if you want to keep it warm.
I'm just taking a tour here. We're taking a tour of all the flavors.
Let's talk about grains too. So this does have 5 different grain functions, from your pasta to your oatmeal to your rice, your quinoa. Ancient grains are something that is really trending right now, so we wanted to bring that to you at home and make it easy for you to make those things. And then we also give you the recipe charts in the back of the recipe book for extra things like farro and some of those other
I love that you guys
do
this, right?
We make cooking easy. We really do.
Because sometimes we get so excited, and yes, there's stuff online that you can look at, but I'm like, I never know where to look online. What recipes am I looking at? You're getting this right out of the box. So when you open the box, look at this, right out of the box, walks you right through. I always choose by the picture. I'm like, that looks delicious. And then I choose, and then I go out and get the ingredients. You're getting this included. You got a full month to get it home, give it a try, cook breakfast in it, cook lunch in it, dinner, cook just for you, cook that steak. Maybe it's for your husband. Maybe the kids are gonna come over and you're gonna do that mac and cheese for them. Really put it to the test. See how versatile it is. See how nice it is having on your counter. But I do need to give you an update. If you want the vanilla bean, you need to be jumping into the ordering process. That vanilla bean is a really great color that kind of blends in with your kitchen out on your countertop. I believe we have 300 remaining. I'm going to ask my producer, fewer than 300 now. Now it's fewer than 300. This is 11 a.m. on the East Coast. This is only the second presentation of the morning here. So I want you to be jumping in. You're looking at it right now. The vanilla bean right there, $79.99, just to have your go-to. So why we call it the everyday possible cooker. I was joking earlier, but now I can see makes kind of what you thought was impossible possible. And you can say, I can do that. You look at a recipe, it's like, I know how to do that. I can do that now. I can cook something just for you. You can cook something for yourself, or maybe it is that family style cooking. Okay, talk to me about what's happening right now.
Did you see me pull that pork apart, Ty?
That's incredible.
So we've got some pulled pork tacos. Of course, you could do some barbecue pulled pork too. Again, this is a great way to take a inexpensive cut of meat and make it delicious. You know, it's gonna be tender, it's gonna be juicy, it's gonna be fall apart. You're gonna get that sear saute function to get that nice brown, that nice flavor. You can even throw some onions in here, but then when you slow cook it, that's when you get those wonderful meats with all of that flavor.
Let me ask you while we're here, and you can probably look in your recipe book when you get it home, but how would I make something like this? If I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, how much time, like, how do I do that?
So basically you want to sear and saute your pork shoulder.
Okay, so I'm using the sear saute function. Okay.
Yep, and then you're gonna add whatever flavorings or broth that you want to slow cook it in, and then you're gonna switch it to the slow cook function. And then when you have your your friends and family over for taco night, then you switch it to keep warm.
Keep warm.
So we give you all of the functions to make cooking easy, so you know that you're going to be able to, everybody's got a different schedule. They're coming home at different times, or maybe you're hosting a potluck. There's some friends that I love to host potlucks with. Once a quarter, we always get together and bring something. This is a great way for you to bring that and make sure that they're going to be like, "Where'd you get this?" "Oh, I got it at HSN. You want one too?"
Yes, right. And I got the exclusive color, but it's sold out.
Absolutely.
So all those functions you just talked about, we talked about sear and saute, then you talked about slow cooking, then you talk about keeping warm. This is all in one kitchen appliance. This is all in the same pot. This just makes it easy. And remember, Ninja, not only Ninja is a brand that you know and you love, but here at HSN, Ninja is the #1 name in kitchen appliances. Of all of our kitchen appliances, the #1 name, the best-selling name is Ninja. And it's because they keep reinventing how we're gonna make these great meals and say, let's make it easier. Let's make it for the everyday person who's maybe busy, who sometimes has a lot of kids in the house, sometimes not. Sometimes you're just by yourself. It's just you and your partner. You can do all of that in the everyday Possible Cooker. At $79.99, man, this is a dynamite price on this. Anywhere else, it's $120. You get an opportunity right now, $79.99, and really it's just that first flexible payment for you to get it home and for you to give it a try here. I'm gonna ask my producer to keep me updated because colors are going very quickly here. You gotta jump in if you want that vanilla bean color here.
Look at how easy that fell apart too. Oh,
that's fantastic. Well, listen, I was distracted by the food there for a second. I stopped talking, but yes, I just wanna make sure everybody knows. You see that vanilla bean, I'm gonna walk over here. 250, guys, 250 right here. Only 250 of you will be able to get this. I think the next presentation, whoever has it, probably won't have the vanilla bean. If people are tuning in afternoon, they won't even know we had a vanilla bean color because it's gonna be absolutely gone. Have it in the black as well. This is that midnight blue. All of these colors are very high end. It's something that you'll want to have out on your counter because you're going to use it every day. This is that, look at that beautiful blue. Here is this is exclusive Merlot color. And then down here is our stone purple, also exclusive. $79.99. I always say when we shop, Rochelle, I always think about, we're on a budget where we're gonna put our money, but I always think about price per use. Okay, how much money am I spending? How often am I gonna use it? This is why we call it the everyday. For $79.99, to use it every day, multiple times a day, all of a sudden now, that price gets smaller and smaller.
Absolutely, because you're gonna use it to sear and saute, you're gonna use it to steam, you're gonna use it to make your grains, your rice, your pasta, you're gonna use it to steam your eggs for Easter and make them really easy to peel. Plus, it's great for when you wanna do buffets and you wanna keep it warm. It's easy to carry with you. It is oven safe, so you're also getting the pot that you can use on its own. If you wanted to bake some cinnamon rolls in it, you could do that too. But I love that it does so much. It's a true 10-in-1. It replaces 10 different appliances, but you're really gonna love using it every day, and it's the perfect size too. So I wanted to show you, I know I've had it in front of me here most of the show, but look at how easy it fits on your counter, and I wanna show you that it doesn't take up a lot of space. This was my mom's favorite thing about the Possible Cooker, is that it was the perfect size. It wasn't too big, it wasn't going, it still feeds a crowd, but it's not, when she's just making dinner for her and my dad, it's just going to
Mom approved.
Yeah, Mom approved.
I love it.
It is definitely Mom approved. She loved the size. That was her favorite thing about it, and that it was nonstick, and that she could sear and saute. But I love that it fits perfectly on the counter, and I'm actually gonna lift this up to flip it around because I also wanna show you it's got a cord keeper in the back. So we really do try and think of everything with Ninja. So you can just wrap the cord around, so when you're wanting to take this to your book club or your potluck or something, you've got the cord keeper there too. It's very lightweight, so if you do, if you like some of the recipes with the Dutch ovens and the Dutch ovens are a little too heavy, this is perfect for that.
So look at that small footprint. It's lightweight. Take it with you. And then even on top, again, that was the whole piece, but you're taking this to tabletop. You're taking this to oven, to stovetop. You can move this around as well. Also, I do want to point out, you may see Rochelle using some of the silicone handles that she uses here in case it gets a little warm there. We have some silicone handles at hsn.com as well if you want to grab those. It just makes it a little easier if you like like having those. So at hsn.com, you can take a look at those as well. But look how much you're fitting inside. Again, we can say 6.5 quarts, and sometimes I can't get my mind around, like, what is 6.5 quarts? How much? We're trying to show you the amount of space you have in here.
So if you're steaming eggs, you can fit about 20 eggs in there. For corn, we've got 6 ears of corn. So like when summertime comes and you're doing your barbecue, maybe on your Ninja grill, now you've got another appliance that can help you. You can do your rice, you can do your quinoa as a side. You could also do your corn as a side.
What are we making here?
So we're just doing a little elote. I'm adding some spice here. We've got some paprika. We're gonna add some cheese and some sauce. Look at how delicious this is. We're gonna add a little cheese.
Goodness. So let me ask you the corn. How did you prepare the corn? What did you do? Did you go steam?
Just steam. That was that simple. So
and you hit your steam setting here?
Yes, added the water at the bottom, added the roasting rack, and then added the steam. And so steam is a healthier way of cooking. It's another thing that is trending because people don't always want to add that extra oil. And it's really cute. When I was cooking with my mom, she was like, "Oh, Rochelle, I love that you don't have to add extra oil in here, because it's nonstick." And I was like, "I know, Mom. I work with Ninja." But that was one of her favorite things about it too, is that she doesn't have to add the extra oil. You can, just use because it is a nonstick pot, you don't have to add that extra oil if you don't want to. Plus you have that steam function, so when you want to just steam some vegetables without having to saute them, you can do that as well. So I really love it. And I love that you can do your meats. It's funny, you keep saying this is the Merlot color, right? I have a fun dad joke for you. It kind of fell flat last night. I'm going to try it again.
No, it won't fall flat here. We like dad jokes here.
I got a fun dad joke for you. So what do you call a horse that is wine themed?
A horse that is wine themed?
Give him a name. Yep.
I don't know. What are you?
A Cabernet.
Yes! Cabernet!
Yes!
Rochelle looking crazy.
It didn't fall flat today. I'm
Not
so glad.
just a kitchen expert, but she brings the jokes as well. We appreciate that here. That's great. This is limited. That is a lovely color. The colors that Ninja has chosen, the colors that Ninja has brought to us here are all very kind of premium. There's nothing too kind of bright. Maybe people don't want that kind of bright color in the kitchen. If you just want something classic, classy,
the black is classic.
as well, right? You've got your options here. I do want to give you a heads up, though. I know I keep coming back to it. You're like, Ty, you keep telling us, because I just want to make sure if you've got your eye on the vanilla bean, if you love the look of this, you have to be jumping into the ordering process. I think now it's 200. 200 remaining. We started talking about 14, 15 minutes ago. We had over 400. So 200, and a lot of orders are coming in for it. $79.99. But even more important, take a look at that flexible payment. $26.66. We are covering the shipping and handling. So what this means for you, all you're putting down right now is $26.66. We are going to cover the shipping and handling. We're going to ship it right out to you. After that $26.66, we ship it right out to you. Then you get to try it for a full month before you even have to decide if you want to keep it, if you used it as much as you thought. But you got to jump in, particularly if you want this vanilla bean color here. The other thing I want to point out today, this is the biggest promotion that we do for our HSN card. It doesn't get any bigger than this. If you open a new HSN card today, we're just giving you $50. I'm going to think about walking into a kitchen appliance store and they give you two $20 bills and a $10 bill. I'm like, here, knock yourself out. That's what we're doing. We're giving you $50. So 1-800-695-1418. Call that number, a couple of minutes, you get approved, you get your $50, and we're not excluding the today's special on that. So you can take that $50, pick up your today's special. Now, all of a sudden, $29.99. So just giving you a heads up, things are moving very quickly here. And you can go to hsn.com and look at all the Ninja items. Read all the great reviews. But let's talk about those rices and those grains. Right?
And I wanted to show you really quick, too. You are getting the rice paddle with it. And there's a reason we do that. And I don't know if you've ever had your spoon bend when you're trying to get rice, because it gets really thick and it gets really heavy. The rice paddle doesn't bend, and so that's why we're giving you that nice rice paddle.
Yeah, you want that designated kind of rice paddle there.
So it does your grains. So here's the rice paddle. You see it doesn't bend. Here's my regular spoon. You can kind of see it will bend. It bends because of the weight of the rice. You'll also notice none of the rice is sticking to the bottom, so you are able to do your grains, 30% faster than your traditional rice cookers and traditional cooking. So we love that for you guys. We want to bring that to you since it's something that's trending. And then you also get the rice paddle included, so that way when you are lifting it up, it's not going to bend on you.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, we hear the music. The music means we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to come back with more. But I want you to check out all of the Ninja items at hsn.com, and I'm going to check out this taco as we go. Bye, everybody. Ooh, this taco's delish.
night that's made for some serious you time.
Finally, you can celebrate making it through the week with all the retail therapy you need. Finally, there's a night to connect, relax, laugh, and indulge in everything fabulous. And finally, there's a time to pour your favorite beverage, slip into your coziest chair, and join all the fun.
Finally, it's Friday. Watch Finally every Friday night starting at 6, only on HSN.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like VIP financing on so many items, plus extra flex on every item under $369 all day, every day, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $50 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
I couldn't be more excited.
Things are heating up on Getting Grilled with Curtis Stone.
This is all going to be cut.
I don't know what to say.
Join award-winning chef Curtis Stone as he puts his guests from the worlds of film, music, sports, and beyond in the hot seat.
Strangest thing that you've ever done before a race. Who was your celebrity crush growing up, Brian? There's no point coming to see a chef if he doesn't teach you something. I want to compliment myself, but that's bloody good.
Getting Grilled with Curtis Stone. Streaming free only on HSN Plus.
All right, you got to jump into the colors right now. This is our Today Special that you're looking at right here. It is from Ninja. It is the Ninja Foodi Everyday Possible Cooker. It is a 10-in-1, but those colors, particularly that vanilla bean you see there at the bottom kind of left of your screen, there's only 200 remaining in that. You're going to have to jump into the ordering process now. Why has it been so popular today? Well, I'm finishing off a little taco here of some pulled pork that we cooked in our Possible Cooker. Oh, amazing. Slow cooking, yes. Your rice and your grains, yes. Sear and saute, yes. All in one. It's going to replace 10 different appliances here. You're getting $40 off our normal HSN deal price to have an appliance on your counter that, as the name suggests, you're going to use every day. For breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, for dessert. Maybe it's just you and your partner. Maybe the kids and the grandkids are coming over and you want to make the feast. Everything that you see on this table was made in the Everyday Possible Cooker that you see right here. Even here, if you look down here, you are getting the roasting rack. You are getting the rice spoon as well. You are getting the lid here with this tempered glass with the vented lid as well. It is lightweight. It's a small footprint. And then on top of all that, here's something that your rice cooker can't do. Then you can lift up the top. I'm going to show you here. You can lift up the top and then carry it to stovetop, carry it to oven, carry it to table. You just cook in this on your stovetop. That's how you are replacing 10-in-1. I want to show you that on your screen real quickly. The 10 appliances that you are replacing and everything you're going to be able to do, from cooking your rice to just keeping your food warm. It's going to be where you make your sauces and your stews and saute. And today at $79.99, we have great colors to choose from. 2 of our colors are exclusive, and 1, our vanilla bean color, is about to sell out. Our special guest today, one of our kitchen experts from Ninja, Rochelle Lucas, is here. And I'd like to point out, today's special is mom approved.
It is. My mom loves it.
Rochelle's mom's favorite appliance here. Speaking of favorite appliances, Ninja is our #1 kitchen appliance brand here at HSN.
I love it. I love it. And it's for a reason too. We love to read the reviews and we love to make cooking easier. And so this is one of the ways we do it with one-pot cooking. So I've got some bacon sizzling in here. I'm going to lift up the bacon before I add some ingredients because I want you to see the caramelization and the color on that. And you see that sizzle. Look at the caramelization on that. You couldn't get that in your regular slow cooker. And it's 30% faster than traditional cooking on your stovetop. And so we were able to do this fast, convenient, easy, all one-pot cooking. So I'm actually going to use that bacon grease to actually build up a one-pot meal. We're going to add some peas just for a little color and to have a little veg. I'm going to let that sizzle up too. And then I'm going to add some mascarpone cheese that has a little bit of lemon juice and lemon zest already mixed in. This is my favorite one-pot meal that I like to do on weekdays, you know, when I want something that's hearty and comforting celebrating. It's just 5 ingredients, so it's really easy to remember. You know, it's something I can pick up quick at the store. I can do it all in one pot, and look at how that mascarpone cheese is just melting with the lemon and the bacon and the cheese.
Can I ask you, what setting do you have it on right now?
So I started it with sear and saute.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it at sear and saute because it's, all I'm doing is building up my sauce. But if I was serving this like to my family or bringing it to a potluck, I would use the keep warm function to keep it warm.
I see. So there's your settings right there. There's a function button. I just want to make sure everybody knows kind of how we're doing this and how easy it is. You just switch those functions all in one. After you do the sear and saute, if then you want to slow cook, you're just switching the functions, and you can see the timing right there on the front.
Absolutely. There is a pasta function too if you wanted to boil, you know, if you wanted to boil the pasta and make your pasta in the pot here too. I'm using some tortellini, which I just get from the refrigerated section of the store. It's already cooked. So I can do this all in one pot, and I wish you could smell this at home. It smells so fresh from the lemon and the cream. Think about how much you would spend at like a restaurant for a lemon cream tortellini with bacon, or they would probably call it pork belly to make it fancy.
Yes, right.
You know?
right, and then charge you a lot.
Yeah. It would be $23 for this one pot dish. But look at how easy and simple and delicious this was for the spring pasta. All one pot cooking, just 5 ingredients, and I just did it all in one pot, you know, with those settings. And so, you know, we just did enough for about maybe 2 here, but of course you could fill it up. It is 6.5 quarts. So if you were bringing this to, you know, your book club or your church, you could definitely do that and keep it on that keep warm function so everybody's getting a hot dish and not something that's cold. And I wish you could smell this at home. It smells so fresh. I'm gonna top it off with a little bit of lemon zest and then have you take a bite. And I gotta tell you, last night, this was the winner. This is the thing that everybody was, like, we were eating pasta at midnight. Like, there was, we're like, this is our comfort food.
I love it. I just want you to,
lemon zest.
I want you to imagine getting this home and just how easy, how convenient, how versatile. Now when you want to cook something, whether it's the steak or the stew, you know where you're going to turn to. You're not thinking, do I need the cast iron? Do I need the skillet? Do I need the rice cooker? We're thinking, and then we get overwhelmed and we don't do it.
Exactly.
We grab a bag of chips and eat a bag of chips. And what you do, now you know exactly where you're going. It's right there on your countertop. And if you want to try it out for a full month, we have a 30-day return policy here at HSN. $26.66. Get it home. Go through the recipe book. Try all the recipes.
Yes.
See just how easy it is. But if you're going to leave it out on your counter, which I suggest you do, you want to get the color that you want. I want to make sure you grab it. That vanilla bean is about to sell out. This is probably going to be the last presentation in that vanilla bean. It's the one down on the bottom row underneath the black. I want to make sure you grab that. Last I heard, we had 175 remaining. How many do we have? 144 now. Ooh. 144. It's going quickly. Rochelle, all I heard you say earlier was you get to taste. That's all I heard.
Oh, yeah. Let's grab a fork.
Okay,
I think there's a fork right here.
That's what I heard. I get to eat.
Tell me what you think about this lemon pasta with peas. Again, 5 ingredients. And it was just, we sauteed the bacon, then we added some frozen peas, and then we added the pasta with a little mascarpone and a little cheese, and then the lemon. Isn't that delicious? The lemon, I think, and the cream is what does it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
How did you? Okay, remind me again. You started with.
We started with sear and sauteing the bacon bits.
Look at that. Look.
Then we added a cup of peas, and then we added some mascarpone cheese to do a really quick and easy sauce with a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of lemon zest. So 5 ingredients.
That's it.
Yes, and the lemon makes it nice and bright for spring.
It is.
And then you've got the bacon in there for a little bit of protein and flavor, and then the peas to have a little bit of color and vegetables. It's so easy to do. Five ingredients, 1 pot cooking. So easy to clean too.
You know, you say nice and bright for spring. I think sometimes when we talk about slow cooking or cooking in a slow cooker, we think about those winter, hearty, it's like, oh, it's thick and it's kind of warm, and that's great too. But you can cook all of that for spring. You can cook all of that nice, bright stuff for the kids, or even desserts. We're gonna get to a dessert here in a second. I'm so glad you're joining us here. Thank you for being here and tuning in here. It's a great today's special, $40 off the HSN deal price. Get it home. It also makes a lovely gift from a big brand name too. You know, when we give a gift, we want to give a gift of something special.
Absolutely.
Big brand name. Big brand name like Ninja that also just makes the cooking in the kitchen so much easier.
This
doesn't
is a
take
good
up
one to add
hardly
to your
any
gift
space.
closet. You know, if you've got any like summertime weddings and you're not quite sure what to get somebody, this is one that you want to like stock up in your closet so you have that gift to give. It's gonna be perfect.
I'm gonna keep working on this.
You keep working on that, and you might want to save some room because we've got some beef short ribs here too. I wish you could smell this as well. This is just so tender and juicy and delicious. But this is, again, how you're gonna do your meats. You're gonna sear and saute, and then you're gonna slow cook, and they're gonna come out perfectly every single time. Look, this is so tender, it's falling off the bone.
Here we go. We'll get a shot of that here in just a second.
Yeah.
We'll get a shot of that here in a second. There you go, Rochelle.
There we go.
Oh, my
Look at how this is just falling off the bone. Tender. It is really falling off the bone.
Okay, I got to ask you again.
Yes.
How did we cook this?
So we started with the sear saute function.
Okay.
And then we added our broth and our vegetables, and then we did the slow cooker. And so again, and then we can keep warm. So if we're feeding a crowd, we could, nobody's going to get some cold meat. They're going to get really. This is so tender and delicious. It is falling off the bone. So you can take some of those meats that are more expensive and know that they're going to be done perfectly. You can take some of those meats that are less expensive and make them more delicious. So I think that's why we love slow cooking so much.
Right.
Is because we are able to do amazing things with our meats. And quite frankly, everybody thinks I'm a great chef. I'm a home cook. It's Ninja that makes me look good.
See, there you go.
So yeah.
It really sets you up for success. Ninja makes these items for people like you and me who want to get in there and want to throw everything in one pot and have those delicious flavors. They even give you the recipe book that you can follow along. And what we do for you here at HSN, we give you a one-day opportunity at a price that is $40 less than we normally do for you to jump in. It's $79.99. We also give you flexible payments. If you're joining us for the first time, flexible payments, 3 flex pay means you have 3 months to pay this off. $26.66 a month, no added fee, no added interest. You don't need the HSN card to take advantage of flexible payments. You can use your own debit card, your own credit card, your own PayPal, however you want to do it. Today's something kind of special is going on though with the HSN card if you don't have it. Today would be a great day for you to sign up because we're giving you $50. We're giving you a free $50 if you sign up for a new HSN card. I'm going to show you on your screen. So take a look at your screen real quick here. 1-800-695-1418. That's the phone number you call. Talk to one of our representatives. A couple of minutes, you get approved, you get your HSN card, which makes you a VIP shopper with us, and you get $50. So then you're going to take that $50, you're going to pick up your today's special. This goes from $119.99 down to $79.99, and then with that $50 you just got, it goes down to $29.99 after the first flexible payment. We ship this out to you. You dive into the recipe book, and you just start making all of those stews and steaks and the mac and cheese for the kids and invite the family over. 6.5 quarts. It's that perfect size, fits great on your counter, but you got to jump in and grab your color now. All right, let's go back to the food.
Look at that sizzle. Yes. I love it. And just like you said too, we always think of slow cooking as something for fall and winter. There's a lot of things you can do with spring, including this, springtime inspired pasta recipe with just 5 ingredients. We seared and sauteed the bacon. We added the peas, the pasta, some mascarpone cheese, so you get that nice creaminess with the built-in sauce, all done in one pot.
So good.
But look at that sizzle. I mean,
Yeah,
it does sear and saute. It will slow cook. But while I'm around the corner again here, I would love to walk you through the front panel so you can see all the things that it does, because it's a true 10-in-1. And we've also built in all kinds of things for your grains, because grains are trending right now. We want to make sure you get them perfectly. We want to make sure you don't wreck your pot. If you've ever thrown away a pot after making rice, this will prevent you from doing that ever again. So we have our slow cook, our braise, our sear and saute, our steam, keep warm function, which is perfect for your potlucks. Then we also have white rice, brown rice, quinoa, oats, and pasta. You can even do your farro and some of your ancient grains. We actually have it in the recipe book. There are some charts there, so that way you know exactly which function to use. Plus, the pot is beautiful. I mean, if you love some of your your Dutch oven kind of style recipes, but maybe a Dutch oven is too heavy, you can use the pot even on its own, and it's oven safe up to 500 degrees. And I have a mac and cheese waiting for us in the oven too.
So let me just ask you about the timing that we saw on there. Now, when I put it on a function, do I then choose the timing, or does it set a timing for me?
Sure, it depends on the function. So when you're doing like the sear and saute or the braise or the slow cook, you can go from high, medium, and low, and you can set your time. And then when you've got your grains, it automatically has it built in, so you just select your time, so you don't have to really select like high or low. It's already got it in there. So we really make it foolproof. We want to make sure that when you get this at home, you're making dishes as beautiful that we're making on TV. So
that's great, because I get confused. I'm like minutes and temperature.
Minutes, temperature, and function. Yeah,
450
it's
is 20 minutes, or
but we really lay it all out for you in the recipe book. There's charts in the back, in the very back. So we've got some beautiful recipes with pictures.
But yeah, if you want your
there's some charts in the back. So for everything that when you want to do, whether you want to do your ancient grains like the farro, or you want to do your rice, you want to steam, it's going to give you the time, the temperature, how much water you need to add. add, how much of the grains you need to add.
Incredible.
It's all included
Incredible.
there.
Okay, what'd you say we had in the oven?
We've got some mac and cheese. And this
come
recipe is included in the book. So this is a buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
What?
So yes, it's got some buffalo sauce in it. And then we just added it to the oven to add a crispy top. So this was cooked on the, in the Ninja PossibleCooker. And then we like that we make it oven safe. I'll have you at the door.
I will.
We make it oven safe so that way you can use that broil function to do a crispy top on something. And so these last two were both oven friendly, basically. So we did our nice crispy top so you can have that crunch. Because it's,
incredible. Okay,
yeah.
I hate to interrupt the mac and cheese, but if you want the vanilla bean color, there's fewer than 100. There's fewer than 100 in that vanilla bean color. I want to give you a heads up on that. If you're on the fence, if you're thinking about it, you have 30 days to return, but once it's gone, it's gone. Oh, look at the goodness.
Buffalo chicken mac and cheese. So think about, your barbecues over the summer, any sports games that you're going to, if you're tailgating, maybe you've got your kids or your grandkids and they're doing their sports practice and you want to bring something.
Oh, that's great.
This is so easy for that. You can it's definitely portable. This is something that you can bring with you that will also feed your crowd. I see you have your fork ready.
I'm ready, Rochelle. You've worked with me before. You know, we're going to dive right in. Okay, can you tell me, the settings? It's like I'm going to go home. I'm going to cook all of this.
Sure.
The settings,
so
like what you did?
We start with sear and saute because that builds the flavor. So we sauteed some onions. We built up the flavor. Then we added our cheese. We added our pasta. We used the pasta setting to make the mac and cheese. And then we added a little bit, once the mac and cheese was done, we added a little topping and then added it to the oven to get a little crispy top.
The flavors in this. It's like I can taste all the flavors at the same time. There's so many multitudes.
Good, right?
I know.
And there's some buffalo sauce in there. That's, I think, what you're tasting. And we've got some extra buffalo sauce here, too, if you want to put some extra buffalo sauce.
Yes, there is. So all the settings are right there for you. You're taking the guesswork out of it, the timing. You can take a look at the recipe book. And also, you know what kitchen appliance you're going to use, right? When you're looking at a recipe, you're ready to cook for the family, people are coming over, you're just cooking maybe for you and your husband that night. You know what appliance you're going to use. It's right there on your counter. And you're going to use it every day and get better and better. It's easier and easier. And the variety, the versatility. I'm not sure that I've seen something that is so versatile.
Exactly.
Then remember, and I haven't showed you this very much, but then you lift off
it up
from the top and take it with you. And that's something you don't normally see when we present appliances here. We place them out and they're just going to kind of stay there. When we get a second, I want to show you how you can lift it up, take it, stovetop.
So it's its own pot,
It's its
essentially.
own pot. It's amazing. And you're getting the roasting rack, and you're getting the rice spoon as well, and you're getting the lid as well. Your flexible payment's $26.66. We're covering the shipping.